Hiya, Penny here from Blush, and I just wanted to do a quick kit recommendations video on brows and mascaras. So if we start off with brows, I generally use the same thing for my brows, which is the MAC eyebrow pencil in Lingering. And I really love these because they are so, oh God, wrong way, sorry. They are so fine. And they are quite a hard pencil, so you don't get too much product coming off on your brows, so you can draw those fine lines in, and the colour is great. It's quite a cool toned brown. A really good colour in these for blondes is Fling as well, so all ladies with grey hair as well, so this is brilliant. I also have Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I bought this when they first came out, and it was talked about everywhere, and that was when kind of properly block eyebrows were really in fashion, which I never really loved that look, but my brows were certainly a bit more drawn in than they are now. It's great if you want a really full solid brow look. It's really brilliant. If you want something a lot more subtle, I personally have struggled to get a very subtle look out of this, but it does set your brows, and it does last all day, which is great. And then as a super budget option, this is the Revolution Focus and Fix Eyebrow Shaping Kit, and I'm sure this was £2.50. So this is medium dark. So this is fab. You've got 3 different colours of shadow, and then you've got a wax as well, which you can either put on first for the kind of powder to stick to, or you can put on afterwards to sort of make sure that everything's going to stay in place. Sorry, it's absolutely filthy. You also have a tiny pair of tweezers and a little angled brush. So this is amazing value. And great if you're going away because you've got your tweezers, you've got your brush, and actually these brow colours are also make really good kind of neutral shading tones for the eyes as well. So if you're on a budget, even if you're not on a budget, you cannot go wrong with this. It's brilliant. So this is the medium dark. I do a lighter one as well. And the other ones that I really like, the powder ones, I don't have here, but are the Anastasia Beverly Hills powders. I have the Pro Kit, and that's fantastic. There's just so much choice in there. It's brilliant. Okay, so mascaras. I have tried so many high-end mascaras, and I always come back to my high street one. And maybe I have found a couple that I think, well, actually those are on a par with my high street one, but not any better. So the high street one I use is Max Factor Masterpiece Max in Blackest Black. I really love it because the wand is big enough to kind of do a good job, but not too chunky that you're going to get it, you know, all over your lids. The formula is not too wet, not too dry, so I find it relatively volumizing. I mean, it's not going to give you mega false lashes, but it's really, really good for every day, and it doesn't flake, most importantly. Ones I've tried that do flake and I will never use again are the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes and the Legendary Lashes. I don't get flaky mascara. That is not a problem I have. I don't get smudgy mascara. Honestly, within an hour, both of these mascaras were all under my eyes. They just looked horrendous. So much so I phoned up and complained and got my money back for those because I was just so disappointed in them. So another one that I've tried, which I think is very, very good, and I've recently thrown it away, is the NARS Climax Mascara. And I'd say that's probably on a par with, maybe slightly better than the Max Factor, but not bearing in mind the price difference. I mean, the NARS Climax isn't super expensive. I think it's something like about £22–23, but it is a good one. Now, this one I got in a kit at Christmas of By Terry Minis to try, and this is the Mascara Terribly Growth Booster. So I believe it has some kind of serum in it to help your lashes. The wand is quite fat. It's whereas the Max Factor is one of the kind of plastic wands, this is more of a fibrous wand, so it's quite good at volume, lengthening, and again it does stay on all day. And then I've just recently got this Kevyn Aucoin The Volume Mascara, Really, really thin wand. Great for lower lashes, great for getting into those tiny little lashes at the inner and outer corner of your eyes. Wet consistency, and I personally didn't find it gave me any extra volume at all. Nice mascara, separates beautifully. It's a tubing mascara if you like those. Personally, I hate how they come off. A normal mascara, when you use eye makeup remover, it just all kind of comes off. Tubing mascaras, I don't like how they kind of flake off. But the good thing about this is it will remove with warm water, which is great. And lastly, this needs a bit of a clean, is my YSL mascara Volume Effet Faux Seal, so / effect mascara. Very wet consistency. I wouldn't wear this during the day, but it's nice for a night out. So quite plumping. I don't know whether you can see, it kind of clumps on the wand a little bit, so you do have to be a bit careful with it and kind of wipe it on the side of the pot as you take it out, or on a tissue alternatively, but it does last the distance and do a good job. So that is the other one I like. And that is all my brow products and mascaras. If you have any recommendations, I would love to hear them.